The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Breaks through the contact. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And they go play action with May. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To the air, May. Got the connection here to Bourne. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. May going to bat this one forward. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 3rd and 3. They'll throw with May. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Mahomes. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, they were moving the football through the air early on, but ultimately this opening drive ends with a turnover.
And we've seen this before, haven't we? Sometimes you get those quarterbacks that, hey, they throw the pick early, they're done for the game. I don't think it's the same case with this guy we're watching here, do you?
No, not at all. He'll be back out there. The problem for him now is he has to sit on the sideline. He's going to want that next series to come quickly.
Yeah, he's hoping his defense bails him out.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing here is May. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and throw forward May. Touchdown! Hunter Henry from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for KC. 49 yards.
Writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 3rd and 8. To throw, it's May. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, here's May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On play action, May. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's May. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down, May. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Keyshawn Butte in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. They'll set up a throw, escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I've met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, 29 yards. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the